What up, world? It's your boy Mo Better Publishing Productions LLC, the media group I Deserve a Deal in connection with Collective Minds LLC. How y'all doing? Well, tonight is Financial Fridays, even on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Even on the weekend, we have days. I want people to understand that Collective Minds LLC is actually the revitalization of Black Wall Street. Now, to be the revitalization of Black Wall Street, I want people to understand that some people don't know that Black Wall Street is something that already existed. People hear about it now and they think that it's new. It actually already existed. It was actually from the early 1900s to 1921, to where they actually tried to do the things, you know what I'm saying, destroy it because they were jealous of what we did. Now, what I want to say is this. It was a time like we are in right now. And the time that I say that we're in right now was like a time when we were tired. It was tired. There was no justice. You know what I'm saying? We had no peace. They could do what they want to do to us. Y'all see us right now. They're killing us. I did a video not too long ago about black privilege. We need to create and establish our own black privilege. And I say that to show, did y'all saw what they did with the Capitol, right? Now we can go and protest somewhere peacefully, not throw anything, not do anything, but here comes tear gas, guns, and even bullets. Some of us died, get heads busted, sent to jail, different things of that nature. They actually invaded the capital of the United States of America, and nothing happened. So I want you to think about that. So help me think about the educational process. I want you to think about the system. And now what you can really see is that the system is not broken, but the system is actually made to do exactly what it does. And that's to separate us from them. That is to separate and divide the black family from them, from society, period. Through the processes of media and propaganda, what they do has, and I want people to understand something that I want you to get this book. This is a prerequisite to become an official member of Collective Minds LLC. And what I want people to understand is this, is that, we're not the only ones that are being brainwashed. See, we have been brainwashed to have a black inferior complex. And what they have been groomed to have is a white supremacist attitude. And by us continuously perpetuating what it is that we do that they tell us we should do, that's what allows them to continuously create and do the things that they do to us, and nothing happens. Just like when they raided the White House and nothing happened to them. Ursula Bazay, how you doing, Queen? How you doing? Along with that, I want to say is this. When I get into today, the demonstration behind this is, if you don't believe that you're brainwashed, why is it that you still try to get the best education that you can get, to get the best job that you can get, as opposed to owning and operating your own business? I put up a post earlier in Collective Minds LLC, and what it was talking about was how is there a difference? What is the difference between multi-level marketing companies and actually owning, working for somebody? Why is it that this is what we decide and choose to do, as opposed to owning and operating our own business, working for somebody? Now, I want to tell you about something. I'm in Collective Minds. Let me get this out of the way first. Collective Minds LLC is actually not a multi-level marketing company. It's not a multi-level marketing company. The only levels that you have of this is what membership that you can do. So you're allowed to have certain things in this aspect, and then there's certain things that you're not allowed to have in this aspect. There are things you can do that you can do. But everything in this organization, everybody gets something. Nobody is left with nothing. So I just want to talk about that first. So this is not a multi-level marketing company. However, I am into multi-level marketing companies. And I want people to understand that again, if you're not brainwashed, why do you depend on getting a good job as opposed to owning and operating your own business? I want you to understand this. One of the things that they do, when we go to school, groomed, brainwashed in the grooming process is this. You need to go to school, you need to get the best education you can get, and then you need to go to college so that you can get the best job that you can get. Even through college, you're taught not to take business. You know what I'm saying? You're not to go take business or business management, small business management. You know what I'm saying? To own and operate your own business. You're told to take these things. Guess what? So you can work for somebody, become a supervisor or a manager. When they go to school, guess what they learn how to do? They learn how to own and operate their own businesses. They learn how to create generational wealth by taking over businesses and taking over the business that their father had and it being passed down to them again through the processes of generational wealth. Here's the guy that started it. You go down here, you go down here, you go down here, and you keep going, right? Now, this post I put up in Collective, I want y'all to look at something right quick. And I asked, what is the difference between multi-level? How many of you know what a pyramid scheme, the pyramid scheme is? CC Alexandra, hey, how you doing, Queen? The pyramid scheme is. And I ask you to please explain the difference between a scheme and a multi-level marketing company. And I want you to know why so many of you are geared towards not getting into a multi-level marketing company and calling every business that you can get into a pyramid scheme. There's a great difference. And I want you to understand that. Look at this. This is to create the situation of a multi-level marketing. But at the same time, this is a demonstration of a pyramid scheme. At the same time, you see the pyramid, but it's just upside down. And when you see this one man right here, this man is the one who actually created the multi-level marketing company and or, the multi-level marketing company or the pyramid scheme. Now, a scheme is where you don't make anything. A scheme is where you invest something and you actually have no right to be doing so. A scheme is when you invest your money and you put your money in something, and whatever you get, you can actually get sued for doing it because, you know what I'm saying, it is actually that's a scheme. You're cheating people out of everything it is that you're getting from them, and now a lot of the situations is you get nothing from it. You invest money into something and you never get anything back. Now, the difference between investing and spending is, guess what? When you spend something, you get nothing in return. You got exactly what you got there, and that's it. When you invest something, you actually get something back on a continuous basis, even on a continuous basis of, guess what? The contract says you're going to get this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years. You see what I'm saying? That's not a scheme. You're getting exactly everything it is that you told you would get. In a lot of these situations, guess what? And that's a pyramid scheme. Now, I want y'all to please pay attention to me. When you're dealing with the pyramid scheme, guess what? No matter how hard you work, you're not really going to get anything. When you're dealing with a multi-level marketing company, guess what happens? I've seen millionaires be made out of multi-level marketing companies. And the more work that you put in this, guess what happens? The more that you make. That's how they became millionaires and branched off and then began to create their own multi-level marketing companies and or own businesses, branched off into franchises and are now sometimes real estate moguls. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is the difference between a scheme and a multi-level marketing company. A multi-level marketing company, only one person gets money from it, right? Pyramid scheme, only one person gets money from it. Multi-level marketing company, everybody eats in it. And guess what happens when you're in a multi-level marketing company? Guess what? Because every time you get some money, 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 and they get some money. He gets some money. That's a multi-level marketing company. You see what I'm saying? And the thing with a multi-level marketing company is, and trying to establish and own and operate your own business, what happens is any of these people can become a partner with this individual right here. Anybody can surpass this guy. Anybody can get in this and make enough money to where they can say, you know what, I quit, I'm good, I made enough, thank you, and now guess what I'm getting ready to do? Either live happily on my own and vacation and doing what it is that I want to do, or I'm going to go and start my own and do what it is that I want to do. Do you see that? Now, let me explain the difference between you in this demonstration when you're talking about a scheme. Let me show you something. We are groomed to not deal with multi-level marketing companies And so many of us as black people have been groomed. And Malcolm X said, he said, man, the worst thing a black person can do is take education and the value of self to another black person who has never known education, the value of self. Because we have been groomed to, just like we're groomed to get jobs, we're groomed to hate each other, we're groomed to not trust one another, we're groomed to fight one another as opposed to getting this money together. That's what we're supposed to see. That's what we're groomed to do. Now, let me tell you the grandest pyramid scheme of all, and some of you are going to get mad and upset. Let me explain something first. Many of us are not meant to be business owners or operators. Many of us are meant to just be what we are. Many of us are meant to be employees. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Many of us are meant to be supervisors. Many of us are meant to be managers. Many of us are meant to be district managers, CEOs. Many of us are meant to be partners and invest in other businesses and have our own. Some of us are meant to, there's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to realize, and I want you to understand, is this where you really are? Because this is where you need to be? Or have you become complacent with where you are due to the brainwashing and the manipulation? You're told not to get into a multi-level marketing company, but guess what happens in a multi-level marketing company? I'm in 2 multi-level marketing companies that actually teach you how to own and operate your own business. Melissa McGee, how you doing, Queen? They teach you how to own and operate your own business. And guess who these people are teaching you? Millionaires. I've met millionaires. I met guys who just, and I'm on my way, and this is what I'm doing. And this is why I try to communicate these different demonstrations to you all. Collective Minds LLC is an organization that brings organizations together. And I'm in 2, financial educational services, and it works. You know what I'm saying? And these organizations actually teach you how to be your own boss, how to own and operate your own business. And guess what? Never leave your job until you're ready to where you're bringing multiple streams of income coming in at the exact same time. So guess what you can do? Live an easier life. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you, if you had financial freedom, which means you don't have to worry about a bill coming, would you have less stress? Would you be healthier? Could you spend more time with your family, your loved ones, your associates, your significant other? Could you do this? Gee, Faust, what it do, fam? Could you do these things? This is why business owners tell you not to get into multi-level marketing companies, because all they want you to do is continuously work for them. This is what the situation is. Now, I want to get you the same demonstration. Now, let me show you the grandest scheme of all. If you're not brainwashed, I want you to look at something. This is who you work for. You can become a manager. You can become a district manager. You see what I'm saying? But you're never going to become equal with him. You're never going to become his partner. You're never going to become a CEO while he's the president. You see what I'm saying? This is what the situation is. And as his business builds, there'll be another manager, another manager, another manager, another manager in different places. There'll be other district managers in different places to run his businesses, but he's the only one that's ever going to get money. You're going to trade in your time. You're going to trade in your physical energy. You're going to trade in the time that you can spend with your family, your loved ones, or educating yourself to own and operate your own business, to continuously work for him. Remember they say in the pyramid scheme, only one person eat. That's a job. That's a just over broke. That's not a, and guess what he's never going to do? He's never going to teach you more. The owner of a business that you work for right now, they're never going to teach you more than how to work a machine that you're working in, a punch press or something like that, that you're working in their company. They're never going to teach you more than how to do what's necessary to work, what's going on in their business. Albert Spencer Robinson, how you doing, King? They're never going to teach you more than what it is that you're doing for them. Like the grandkid was a meme up to where it's a boss pulls up, he got the jogging pants, jogging suit, a sweater, and he pull up in a Lamborghini, pull a door up, and he's sitting on it, and one of the employees come. He's at his business, and it's lunchtime, and one of the employees comes out, and they say, "Man, that's a nice car." And guess what the boss says? "Man, I'm gonna get another one if you keep working as hard as you do." Do you understand that? You paying attention to that? So this was what the demonstration is. Multi-level marketing companies, multi-level marketing businesses actually teach you how to own and operate your own business while you never leave your job until you are ready to use these finances to bring to these finances, or these finances to bring these finances to, guess what? To put them together to start and own and operate your own. You see what I'm saying? Governor Faust G says the difference between private school and public school. Private schools teach their children how to be a boss, and a public school teaches your children how to be a worker. Do you understand that? This is a man who went to both public and private school, so he's speaking with experience. You see what I'm saying? They never want you to own and operate your own business, so they want you to continuously come back. Now, when you're dealing with a multi-level marketing company and you're dealing with a business, right now, if you want to be a part of what I'm doing, let me explain something to you. I'm going to just explain. One of my companies is dealing with health and fitness. Y'all see me do the body wrap. Y'all seen what I look like. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to take my shirt off in front of y'all again, and y'all not going to understand what's going on. Frida Stewart says that's absolutely true. And thank you, Queen. And I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'm gonna show you how to be healthy, and I'm gonna show you how to make money off what it is that you do, how to be healthy. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing an article about that right now in the magazine In Real Life with Mo Better that's getting ready to come out. Another company is something that we need to switch to, because right now I want people to look up House Joint Bill Resolution 192. When you look up House Joint Bill Resolution 192, you're going to find out that the United States of America is actually broke. If they're not broke, we're the richest company in the world. We're the richest company in the world because we live off credit. We have an endless line of credit. Financial educational services is a business that I want to teach you how to do to get your credit right. So you can still make money off of this right now. Y'all see me in Florida, Cali, Jamaica, the Bahamas, New York, Chicago. Y'all see me, right? I'm not rich. I'm not rich yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working on being rich. You see what I'm saying? Why is this? Because my credit is okay. You need to do what the government is doing. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is what I'm attempting to explain to you. That you need to do what they're doing and stop doing what they tell you to do. Just like you're a parent, right? You tell a kid, but I bet I never see you smoking. If I catch you with a cigarette, I'm going to knock your head off, right? And then one day, guess what's going to happen? You're going to smell it on them when they come past. Or you or the parent, the mother, is getting ready to go in there, and you get ready to wash clothes, and guess what? You're going to find a lighter in the pocket, you're going to find a cigarette in the pocket, or you're going to find some matches in the pocket, which means, guess what? They're not listening to what you say. They are doing what you do. So we need to do the same thing and get out of brainwashing. We need to question the black inferior complex that we are groomed to have, and we need to start educating ourselves on doing what it is that they do. The world, if the world doesn't, see, we've been groomed to believe that the world runs on money and cash. And it did for a period of time. But guess what they did? They created as much cash as they possibly can so they can change it into what? Credit. Do you understand now when a lot of places they're getting rid of coins? Do you understand right now they on here talking about Forex, Bitcoin, and different things of that nature? Do you understand that the United States of America is like over $36 trillion? Well, that's more than that. You know, they owe $36 trillion to like one other country. Why is that? Because what they have is an endless line of credit. There was a contract that was established with the United States of America. They have an endless line of credit, so they can never go broke as long as they owe you. That's the deal. And as long as we continuously pay it off. So what I want to do is show you how to own and operate your own business. And guess what? Everybody would tell you, guess what you do? Use other people's money. I'm not telling you to go out and trick anybody. I'm not telling you to go out and mislead anybody. I'm not going here and telling you to go out here and mislead and commit fraud in any form or fashion. What I'm telling you to learn how to do is to get your credit in operation. And you can do this right now in the processes of, guess what? COVID-19, the quarantine. Right now, you can establish your credit. Let me show you how to own and operate your business and if you don't want to own and operate the business, get your credit prepared during the quarantine right now. Y'all see how many people in it. I'm getting ready to put a few people up here. Andre Wells, Kimball Buell, Janice. You got Alyssa Miller. You got Nicole Drayton, you know what I'm saying? You got Shavira White, and we all talk to and communicate with the millionaires that are attempting to pull us up where they are and get us where they are. How do I know that? Because any one of them I call anytime they say, listen, what you need, Mo? Jeremy, what you need, King? Jerome, what you need, King? What y'all need? Eddie, you know what I'm saying? This is what they do. This is how this works. So this is what I'm attempting to show each and every one of y'all, that where you work at is the pyramid scheme. You know, where you work at is the process of the brainwashing. There was a period of time in the United States of America that we as the slaves actually made absolutely everything it is that every other country and anybody in the United States ever purchased. The next form of slavery was mental and emotional slavery, to degrees to where, guess what? Now we purchase everything that everybody buys all across the world. When we created and had our own educational Poppy Noel, what's up, bro? When we had our own educational economic infrastructure, guess what happened? Our money circulated with us 1,000 times before they left us. We were the first billionaire, not millionaires. We were the first billionaires in the United States of America. You know what I mean? This is what happened. And we lost that. They manipulated that to take it from us and do all kinds of flipping and trip. And now there's people that's trying. This is why they killed Malcolm X. This is why they killed Martin Luther King. This is why they killed Marcus Garvey. This is why they assassinated Muammar Gaddafi. Alicia Griffey, hey, how you doing? This is why anybody that comes up in that situation, they keep. Now let me explain something to you. I don't have a martyr complex, but at the same time, I believe I'm being directed by God, which is why if anybody pays attention, almost everything it is that I say. When I'm going to say everything it is that I say, aside from my imperfect imperfection, has a spiritual ground and a spiritual overtone. Because this is, in my belief, I believe I'm being directed by him to grab a few people to live peacefully before the situation ends. And my thing, I don't care. Am I saying I'm a prophet? No. Am I saying I'm a messenger? Yes. You know what I'm saying? And tell me one who had a bunch of friends. Tell me one who didn't go through the things that I'm going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Tell me one who didn't speak to the masses, but very few heard. Guess what, though? Because I paid attention to them, do I get hurt every now and then? Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm continuously leading horses to water, but you're not drinking. We're not uniting. We're not coming together as a people that we need. That's what bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Aside from that, guess what I have to do? It is my job to continue. In Ezekiel 17, I believe it is. Ezekiel 17 was 18. I believe it is. It substantiates that the man who knows the truth. This is what God told the man. He said, when you know who I am, and you see somebody doing something wrong, and or you see something that people are supposed to be doing, and you know better, and you do not go tell them what they're supposed to do, you do not direct them in the right way, he said, man, I'll take their life. I'm going to allow them and fall back to be destroyed. He said, but I'm going to ask their life back from you because you didn't go warn them. You didn't give them the message that I'm giving you. You didn't tell them how to do the things that I'm telling you how to do. He said, but if you see these people and you speak to them and then they don't pay attention to you, but you have done your job of what I've told you to do, he said, man, it's up to them. The ailment is on them. Whatever the consequences and the repercussions is for them not acting upon what I told you to tell them, he said, that's on them. He said, but you have saved yourself. So what I'm doing when I speak to people about creating this credit, there's getting ready to be a time right now to where, guess what's getting ready to happen? When it's called quarantine, do you understand big businesses are falling? These people don't care about if you black or white when their system is going on. When the system is creating what it is that they want you to do. Guess what? They don't care nothing about that. But they predominantly send it to us and hope that we fail. They don't care about theirs. Yeah, Governor G. Fauci says this, and a lot of people don't know. You are responsible for what you know. So when he says that, I'm going to ask each one of y'all. You having a situation right now that's allowing you to be able to create generational wealth. You could be informed about a situation right now that's allowing you to even have peace and security. You know what I'm saying? When your finances are together and you don't have to worry about nothing, guess what happens? Don't you have peace? Don't you have security? Can't you do more with your family? Can't you do more to involve and embrace your Heavenly Father? Can't you do more to do those things right now when you don't have to worry about a bill being paid? Guess what the Most High does with you? He sends you a lot of your blessings are what? In information. Hosea says that my people are continuously destroyed and divided because a lack of knowledge. Well, guess what? You can be sent the knowledge, but you just don't utilize it. You don't apply it to your life. So you get this information. I'm asking you, if you don't see it working for me, if you don't see it working for the people that are in this organization that I'm talking to, that I'll put up here soon, then don't do it. But if you do see it, become a part of it. Understand that sometimes, guess what? Your message can come. A lot of us miss blessings. I even done it myself in so many different situations. Guess what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to check out, even though I'm in 2 different multi-level marketing companies and I own 3 businesses of my own, guess what? I'm getting ready to check out Forex. I'm getting ready to check out Bitcoin. I'm getting ready to check them out. And if they make sense to where I sit down and really pay attention and listen and it makes sense, I'm going to not spend, but I'm going to invest. I'm going to take a chance and hope that the Most High has guided me in the right way and that I didn't miss his blessing. And what I was getting at with that is this. A lot of us miss our blessings because they're not wrapped in the way that we think they should be wrapped by God. Jesus didn't come and wear extravagant garments. He came as a carpenter. They looked for his cup. Guess what? It was nothing. It was made of wood. Guess what he said before he passed away? He said, man, he said, the birds of heaven have nests. He said, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. He never had a house. You know what I'm saying? That's what Paul said. He who does not work does not eat, which means they had to work. So I'm trying to create and show you a situation to where, guess what? Let's eat together. Let's make this money together, man. We spend $1.5 trillion a year with everybody but us. And if people say, man, I ain't right now, some of y'all saying, man, I don't have the money to be doing this kind of, man, crazy stuff. And guess what? How many times did you eat out of fast food this week? I get the right to enjoy myself. How many drinks did you have, though? How many purses did you buy? How many of you have something already, but you now have multi? I'm just talking about in this week. Now multiply this 1 week with 4 weeks. But you will say that you don't have right now. So I want you to think about this, man. I want you to think about this multi-level marketing company. If you're interested, let me show you how to get this paper. You know what I mean? Okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Let's go through these situations. Let's make it happen together. Bobby Noel said, respect. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show people how to get out of a way of life that you don't need to be in. Then I'm trying to also show people who have jobs, you know what I'm saying, how to own and operate your own business, how to discipline yourself and use these finances that you work for. See, if you discipline yourself and stop spending as much, Earl Youngblood, what's up, bleed? If you stop spending as much money as you do, you get in one of these organizations and you begin to invest your finances, you can use these finances together to hurry up and guess what? Own and operate own your house, own and operate your own business, get that car that you need, do different things of that nature. In this organization, we teach you absolutely everything. So I want you to understand this. If you, again, before I get out of here, if you don't think you're brainwashed, why do we, as a black people, continuously get the best education and spend money all that we can spend on getting an education? Master's degrees, doctor degrees. Do you know how many people that have a degree in the field that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in schooling and still today, guess what? Don't work in the field that they went to school for. So they still haven't carried that debt. I want you to think about that. Guess what else I want you to do? I want you to think about owning and operating your own business. And call me at 216-882-7577. Hit on here, tell me you're interested, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to you. To hear me is free. To hear me won't cost you a penny. And if it makes sense to you, it's going to cost pennies on the dollars. And then guess what else going to happen? You're going to eat with me. We going to eat together as a team. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want you to think about this, man. We get ready to go strive hard at Collective Minds LLC. You know what I mean? We need to strive hard as a people. I'm going to ask you something before I get out of here. If black lives as a people, and all the black lives, aside from you, really matter, what are you doing to show it? I'm ask you a question, like I said, Collective Minds LLC. Help me, help us. Support the organization that supports you back. Collective Minds LLC, based on cultural awareness, education, economic development, and empowerment of us as a people. Get ready to get out of here. Y'all take care. I love y'all. Agape in real life. Let me say that. Any questions? But y'all can just call me. I'm gonna say that. Y'all can call me. Or put something down here and we can go from there.